hilarious antic. You captchalogue them in your Sylladex. God, I haven't thought ever. You have no idea what that actually means, though. There are other items in the chest. Nobody actually knows what it does mean. Captchalogue and Sylladex.
John, examine the contents of the chest.
In here, you keep an array of humorous and mystical artifacts, each one a devastating weapon in the hands of a skilled magician or cunning predator. You are neither of these things.
Of course not.
Among the artifacts are 2 fake arms, currently captchalogued in your Sylladex, 1 pair of trick handcuffs, 1 stunt sword, 1
Magician's hat.
I had to put my finger, I can't read. 1 pair of Beagle Puss glasses, several smoke pellets, several blood capsules, and 1 copy of Colonel Sassacre's daunting text of magical frivolity and practical japer, and 1 copy of Harry Anderson's Wise Guide. Mike Cavaney? Cavaney. Some of this stuff may come in handy at some point. For now, you decide just to take the smoke pellet.
Let me know when you want to, switch off.
Go ahead.
Okay. Captchalogue smoke pellets. You stow the smoke pellets on one of your captchalogue cards in your Sylladex. You still aren't totally sure what this means, but you're starting to get the hang of this vernacular at least. You have 2 empty captchalogue cards remaining. Equip the fake arms. You aren't totally sure if equip is a verb copacetic with the abstract behavioral medium in which you dwell, but you give it a try anyway. Unfortunately, you cannot access fake arm. Their card is underneath the one you just used to captchalogue the smoke pellets. You will have to use the pellets first in order to access the arm. But this is probably unadvisable, since you just make your room lousy with smoke. Your Syllodex's fetch modus is currently dictated by the logic of a stacked data structure. You were never all that great with data structures, and you find the concept puzzling and mildly irritating. Same.
Oh my
But
god.
with any hope, perhaps you will advance new, more practical fetch modi for your Sylladex with a little more experience. Examine problems poster.
He's using this as a way to explain how coding works.
Yeah.
Problems poster.
And as someone who has no idea about coding, I never realized that until...
Yeah, no, this is how you query. This is one of the ways that you query a database, and it's the least efficient one because you have to go one at a time.
Yeah. Is it even possible to get any more hard-boiled than that? You really doubt it. This poster was one of your wisest purchases. Oh, the link takes you so you can purchase the poster, by the way.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, click the link! Click the link!
There's a nice spot on the wall next to it. You've been meaning to hang another poster there soon. Read the note on the drawer.
Happy birthday, son. I'm so proud of you.
Alright, you're dad now, I guess. This note is rich with the aromas of fatherly aftershaves and clothes. Behind the note is a rolled-up poster. Take the poster. Another birthday artifact. You wonder what is printed on the poster. You'll need some way to hang it on. Acquire hammer and nails. They will come in handy. You first place the hammer into your Sylladex, but now all of your captchalogue cards are full. You wonder what will happen if you try to take the nails. You guess it doesn't hurt to try.
Oh no, your arms are gone.
Yep. You captchalogue 4 nails into the top card and push all the artifacts down a card. The fake arms are pushed entirely out of the deck. Oh well, they're probably completely useless anyway, but you probably don't want to do that again unless you want to drop smoke pellets and suffer the consequences. In any case, what is happening?
In any case.
I think it might be Tristan's turn too.
In any case, you now feel like you've gathered enough things to get down to business and really do some important stuff. That's not what the sentence says, but that's how I read it. The next thing you will do will probably be exceptionally meaningful. Squawk like an imbecile and shit on your desk.
Why is that an option?
This is the dumbest idea you've had in weeks. Stupid, stupid, stupid. And yet the polished surface of your desk, it beckons. Combine the Hales and Hammer. Hales and...
The Hales and Hammer, of course.
Reading is hard.
Tristan, do you
Speaking
wanna
is
take
hard. No, blackmail. He can't blackmail himself.
I can. You merge the top 2 cards. The hammer and nails are now capture logged on the same card and can be used together. Use the hammer and nails on poster. You use the hammer and nails card in conjunction with the card beneath it. Nail the poster to the wall. How can you do this without arms? Somehow this worked! You use the hammer, nails, and poster on the blank space on the wall. It's glorious. Exactly what you wanted. The old man really came through this time. Examine Con Air poster. Put the bunny back in the box. I said put the bunny back in the box. Why couldn't you put the bunny back in the box? Examine Deep Impact poster. Morgan Freeman's genteel, homespun mannerisms were perfect qualities for a president residing over a crisis. Oceans rise, cities fall, hope survives. Wow. Films about impending apocalypse fascinate you. Plus, a black president? Now you've seen everything!
This was during Obama's
Obama was
reign.
elected for the first time.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Examine calendar. You've marked your birthday, the 13th of April. Another day you marked was supposed to be the arrival date for the highly touted SBIRB beta launch. SBIRB? It's been 3 days already. Huh?
Spurb.
SBIRB. It's been 3 days already. It's starting to become a sore subject with you. Eat cake. Beta!
It actually takes you to a beta.
Ah,
Let's see.
is SBIRB the game?
Sort of.
Just kind of what...
Oh, this plugin is vulnerable and should be updated. Run
It
Flash.
takes you back to the beginning.
Oh.
Yeah.
Eat cake. You are sick of death. Sick to death of cake. You've been eating it all day, and you have no intention of clogging your Silodex with it either. The cake stays put for now. You hear a notice from your computer. Someone is messaging you. Examine incoming message.
If this is Dave, I call dibs.
Could be Dave.
It's probably Dave.
It is probably Dave.
It's 100%.
I forgot.
That is Slimer from Ghostbusters.
Fuck, cake.
What is that called? Pester Chum?
Yeah, it's like, what was it? Security of, like, MSN? Yeah.
You pull up your computer. This is where you spend most of your time. You decorated your desktop with some rather handsome wallpaper, which you made yourself. You're really proud of it. Your desktop is also littered with various programming project files. You are so bad at programming sometimes you wonder why you even bother with it. Your Pester Chum application is flashing. Someone is trying to get in touch with you. Open Pester Chum.
John is me. It's him.
Only one of your chums is logged in. He sent you a message. Ectobiologist. Open the message. Yes, sorry.
Show the pester log. Hello. There it
He
goes.
wants
Okay.
to be John.
I'm Dave, which is TG. Who wants to be EB, John?
You want to take it away for us?
Okay. So, hey, so what sort of insane loot did you rake in today?
I got a little Monsters poster. It's so awesome. I'm going to watch it again today. The apple juice scene was so funny.
Oh hell, that is such a coincidence. I just found an unopened container of apple juice in my closet, and it is like fucking Christmas up in here.
Okay, that's fine, but I just have one question and then a word of caution. Have you ever seen a movie called Little Monsters? Starring Howie Mandel and Fred Savage?
But the seal on the bottle is unbroken. Are you suggesting someone put piss in my apple juice at the factory?
All I'm saying is, don't you think Mr. Howie Mandel has the power to do something as simple as reseal a bottle? Try using your brain, numbnut.
Why did the fat kid or whoever drank it know what piss tasted like? I mean, his reaction was nigh instantaneous.
It was the 15th day in a row Howie Mandel peed in his juice.
Okay, I can accept that. Monster B-list celebrity douchebags are cunning and persistent pranksters. Also, Fred Savage has a really punchable face. But who cares about this? Let's stop talking about it. Did you get the beta yet?
No. Did you?
Man, I got 2 copies already. But I don't care. I'm not gonna play it or anything. The game sounds boring. Did you see how it got slammed in Game Bro?
Game Bro is a joke and we both know it.
Yeah. Why don't you go check your mail? Maybe it's there now.
Alright.
Look out the window.
Thanks, narrator.
You're welcome. It's April, by the way. And there's a swing. A tire swing. You see the view of your yard from your window. Hanging from the tree is your tire swing. In a kid's yard, a tree without a tire swing is like a proper gentleman without a monocle. That is to say, he can hardly be considered a terribly proper gentleman at all. And there, beside your driveway, is the mailbox. Examine the mailbox. That is a mailbox. You are examining it. The little red arm swingy dealy thing, or whatever it's called, is flipped up! What the hell is that thing called anyway? You do not have time for these semantics. The red flippy lever thing means you have new mail, and that means the beta might be here. That is not at all what the red swingy dealy thing means. It means you're trying to send mail.
Exactly.
Go outside and check the mailbox.
No one ever said John was...
Terribly intelligent. Too late. Somebody else is going to pick up the mail before you. Ha. You're about to hurry downstairs when you hear a car pull into the driveway. It looks like your dad has returned from the grocery store. Oh, great. He's beating you to the mail. Forget it. Check the mail later. If only I had arms. Then I could do things like type messages to my friend. I can't fit them in my Silodex, which is now down 2 cards. Oh wait, that means I can fit them in my Silodex.
Alright.
If you go downstairs to get it, he will likely monopolize hours of your time. You decide to chill out up here for a while until the dust settles. Sometimes you feel like you're trapped in this room, stuck, if you will, in a sense which possibly borders on the titular. Grand. And now your chum is pestering you again. The clockwork of friendship turns ceaselessly, operating the swing lever dealies of harassment in perpetuity. Whatever, the dude can just hold his damn horses. Examine games on the CD rack. Oh, loading! CD rack, I assume. Oh, there they are. They're green and flashing. You've put countless man-hours into this assortment of quality titles. What have we got? The Caper Havers? Bard Quest? Problem Sleuth.
Sorry, it's a little
wonky. And Apple something or another. Maybe.
That's What Pumpkin, who handles their store stuff.
What Pumpkin? Little Monsters! Woo! By Konami. Harry Anderson. Call my bluff. Read Colonel Sassacre's daunting text. Colonel Sassacre is a portmanteau of massacre and sass. It's a sassy massacre. Sassacre. You decide to consult with the Colonel's bottomless wisdom. Good grief, this thing is huge. It could kill a cat if you dropped it. But to really dig into this hefty book, you will have to captcha-log it. You're not sure you're ready to log-jam your other artifacts beneath it just yet. Captcha-log fake arms again. I like that he needs fake arms, because he doesn't have real arms. What did you just say? You don't want to clog up your... Oh, Jesus. In a momentary lapse of concentration, you accidentally captcha-log the arms again. Set Pesterchum status to Bully. Bully. You don't think the situation is quite dire enough to go all the way to rancorous, but you still feel the Pesterchum client should reflect your mood change in some way. Bully will have to do, you guess. This unsurprisingly does nothing whatsoever. Oh right, You forgot your chum is still pestering you. Answer, chum. Show pester log!
Is it there? Please say yes. Maybe you can play with TT. She's been pestering me all day about. She's macking on me so hard all the time, I start to feel embarrassed for her. I mean, not that I can blame her or anything.
Yes, it is understandable because you are really attractive. I mean, I am attracted.
Thank you.
JK, no, I don't have it yet. My dad has the mail, and I guess I have to go get it from him and see if it's there. And I've been busy spending all of my afternoon shitting around with my It's so frustrating.
What's your modus?
What?
How do you retrieve artifacts from it?
Oh, like, one at a time, I guess? And if I put too much in, something falls out?
Stack?
What's yours?
Hashmap. My bro taught me a few tricks. He basically knows everything and is awesome.
Hell is that?
You should probably brush up on your data structures.
Yes.
Did you at least allocate your strife specibus?
No.
It could free up a for you. Plus, let you attack stuff whenever things get too hot to handle. Which is never. What have you got?
Well, I've got a hammer, but it's trapped under some arms.
Wow, you really suck at this, don't you? Just get rid of the arms and then allocate the hammer to the specibus.
How?
I don't know, just use the arms on any old thing and see if it works.
Combine fake arms with cake. His dumbass teeth. You stick the fake arms in the cake on your bed. I had to look at the image. This definitely makes the cake at least 300% more hilarious. You're sure Colonel Sassacre would know the precise index of elevated hilarity. Allocate hammer to strife specibus. Ah! Kind abstrata. Hammer kind. Object-oriented. You check the back of your strife specibus, and for the kind abstratus you have in mind for... Oh my god. Broke that up all wrong. Select hammer. Your strife specibus has been allocated with the hammer kind abstratus. The hammer has been moved from your capture log deck to your strife deck. Report progress to TG. He keeps getting arms when he needs them.
Yeah.
Show pester log.
Okay, I did it.
Didn't.
Hammer kind?
Yeah.
Okay, that will be the permanent allocation for your specibus. I guess I should have mentioned that. Hope you like hammers, dude.
Yeah, that's fine, I guess. I can't imagine it's going to be all that relevant.
Foreshadowing. Capture log Colonel's big book. Boink. Now that you've got some space in your Sylladex to work with, you figure you might as well start squandering it immediately. Ordinarily, this ridiculous book would be way too heavy to carry around in any practical way. You guess maybe this is one respect in which the cards present some convenience. Examine Gamebro magazine. Gamebro, Spurb! Why, the game of the year or whatever isn't as good as some other stuff I like that's better. Read the article.
You want me to read this?
So, okay, Spurb is this game that a lot of cats seem hella pumped of, and this beta is sitting on my desk for review, so I'm like, yeah, man, I'll write something, but I don't know. I'm like, so this is about houses or some noise? That's fine. I'm sure that's like fucking dynamite in a handbag for some brosifs. But all I'm saying is, when you do get to the thrash... when do you get to thrash anything? While you're playing houses or some shit, are you ever in jeopardy of getting mud on your doll's dress or whatever from busting out, and I quote, the mad stunts all wicked up-ins?
Wicked up-ins.
Wicked up-ins? Right. I can read.
No, you might want to let her do this, because language is like bullshit.
I'm gonna take over. This
promise
is my
you.
Chat now.
Like, this is some hello
This is
chef
some-
and...
This is
Hello,
hella
Jeff
Nicole
and
talk
Sweet
here.
Bro, and I love them. Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff.
It's not English.
No. Know what I'm saying, bro, Yuma? I didn't actually play this game, but I gave it 1.5 hats out of 5 hats to keep it real. At this point, I'd like to give a shout out to my boy Dennis, who was all over the other day. And he was just over, but also all over. Words.
He was all over me.
Hey, we're gonna chill in front of the Dark Knight, and he was so psyched of it, y'all. So, this one time, he was leaning against a screen door, and the shit popped open, and the back deck was wet, and he slipped down the steps and broke his thumb on the lawn. It wasn't a long fall, but hey, I guess a thumb bone wasn't made for supporting the brunt of a huge, useless tool against wet grass. We never did watch Dark Knight on account of Ron trucking his bawling candy ass to the hospital. But it's cool. I still got another watch in me, Brotel Rhonda. Bro notes? Dennis was so wasted. Damn. That's Dennis.
1.5 hats for Sburb.
Yeah.
Capture log, game bro. Why?
Why not?
Better start squandering it immediately. It might come in handy if you ever need something that burns easily. Capture log, magician's hat. Wink. You expend your final card on the magician's hat. Get funny glasses too. You don't have a free card in your Silladex. However, you are able to merge the Beagle Puss with the magician's hat to create a clever disguise. Wear disguised fool dad. This lets you buy these things. Beagle Puss. Wear disguised fool dad. John? Who is this John you speak of? You are quite certain there has never been, nor ever will be... Yeah, this is a really shitty disguise. While you're wearing the items, they remain on the card, but it is temporarily removed from the deck, thus freeing up the cards beneath it. Leave room. The picture. You exit into the hallway. On one wall hangs a picture of a fella who sure knows how to have a laugh. A man after your own heart. You always thought he looked a lot like Michael Cera, but your dad swears on the many hallowed tombs of Egypt that it is not. You're not sure about that, though. On the other wall is one of your dad's stupid clowns, or harlequins, as he is quick to correct anyone who would venture such brazen assumption. Go downstairs. These stairs look dangerous. You are going to fall down these stairs. Oh, I guess not. Harlequins, huh? Mm-hmm. The accursed odor of fresh baking wafts into your newfound nostrils. Something is brewing in the kitchen. It must be the connivings of your arch nemesis, Betty Crocker, and the rich, buttery aroma of her plot stinks to high heaven. This mission is going to be more difficult than you imagined.
Wikipedia for Betty Crocker.
Admire the Harlequins.
If you need a break, let us know.
Yeah.
You check out the shelves of fanciful Harlequins. Look at this fucking garbage. You hate this stuff. Funny is funny, but your dad sure can be a real cornball. Sometimes at night you pray for burglars. Examine the fireplace.
Yo, John's dad collects anime.
Only they're of clowns.
Yeah, exactly.
A bright orange flame flickers in the fireplace. It doesn't matter that it's April and not terribly chilly outside. In a home, a fireplace needs a fire, because that's what the fireplace is for. A fire belongs in a fireplace, damn it! Categorically, at all times, without exception. That was so bad. As domestic myth of unaccountable origin holds, a home borrows the spirit of the flame for as long as it makes a guest of it, much as the moon makes liberty with the sun's rays. The moon's an errant thief, and her pale fire she snatches from the sun. Mark Twain. You are almost certain Mark Twain said that. Toss Game Bro into the fire. Yay! Yay!
Oh no!
It doesn't burn as quickly as you hoped. Each Game Bro magazine is guaranteed to be printed on 40% recycled asbestos. Jesus, for big ups to Mother Earth, yo. Fondly regard, cremation. You examine the sacred urn containing your departed Nana's ashes. When your father gives her portrait a wistful glance now and then, you can tell it brings back painful memories. A tall bookshelf, a ladder, and unabridged Colonel Sassacres. He never wants to talk about it. Topple the urn! Boink! You clumsily mishandle the sacred urn. Ash is everywhere. In retrospect, upon mulling cinematic tropes regarding ash-filled urns, this outcome was a virtual certainty. You'd probably better clean it up before Dad finds it. Combine father's pie with clever disguise. Okay, I was worried that was going to be even worse. His face is even better now. You think now would be a good time to beef up your clever disguise. Examine oversized gift.
What about Nana?
Nope, Nana is forgotten. Champ, you can do anything if you put your mind to it. I believe in you, son. Contemplating what could be inside this package is sort of exciting, but it makes you a little nervous at the same time. Open the large present. Oh, hell no. Capture log ashes. Just gonna walk right out of here. Fuck this shit, I'm out. First, you prop the Harlequin doll up on the couch. Having it in the middle of the floor, sprawled out, all akimbo like that, struck you as unseemly. You capture log the ashes to your available card. Combine ashes with urn. You merge the sacred urn with the ashes. Most of the ash is back in the urn, but it's a total mess. Really, it probably would have been tidier if you just used a broom and dustpan. Put urn back. No one will be the wiser. Except maybe for people with eyes. Get fake arms again. Why? You just got another brilliant idea for something to do with those pointless arms. You pry them out of the cake and capture log them. Looks like Pester Chum is acting up again. Examine third and fourth walls of room. That's a lot of posters. Hey, Armageddon and Face Off. Pester Chum. It should be checked.
Oh, Rose.
Tentacle Therapist.
She'll fuck you up.
Another one of your chums is messaging you. Check the message. Show Pester log.
Alright, let's not go there.
Block element.
You can be Rose and I can take her.
I understand that you have recently come in possession of the beta release of the Game of the as featured in respectable periodicals such as Game Bro magazine.
That's an ugly rumor. Whoever told you about that is a filthy liar, and you should probably stop hitting on him all the time. Or
I can't control myself. I must have a weakness for
Anyway, I still haven't checked the mail. My dad has it. I'm trying to go get it from him, so BRB.
John.
What?
You're wearing one of your disguises. Are you typing to me right now while wearing something ridiculous?
No, why would you even think that? That's so stupid.
Okay. Why don't you go get the game from your father?
Alright, wish me luck. Oh, by the way, JK, I was wearing a funny disguise this time. Gotcha.
I know, John. I know.
Go back downstairs. You can now execute that brilliant idea you had. There should be just enough frosting on the fake arms to serve as an adequate adhesive. Attach arms to doll.
Mouse is not responding.
No, mouse, why? Wait, is this the same mouse that you broke the shit out of the receiver for?
No,
it?
I'm at Kyla's. This is her mouse.
You don't care what Colonel Sassacre says. That makes it at least 1,000,000% funnier. Inspect burnt paper on the floor.
Broblerone!
Broblerone!
You don't deserve this giant Broblerone.
Advertisement. You put this back in the fire, where it belongs. Throw present wrap in fire. Crackle. As long as you're cleaning up, capture log doll. Why?
Why not?
You can carry hefty items, but that thing is just way too big. Get real. Besides, you don't even want it. Read Colonel Sassacre's text. Wink. Mark Twain. The creepy crawlies. Hell's bells. Oh, are you doing it?
a southern accent.
Do it.
What?
Oh, if we want to do Southern, I can do.
Hell's bell.
Okay. Hails bells. We are having a mighty sporting time of it. Hold fast, my intrepid fellow,
Fellow pranksmith.
yeah, that. We meet mahogany japing chess. If I may direct the incisive ogle. Listen, just 'cause I'm Southern and I can't say words properly with my accent does not mean I need assistance. I will work through it, honey. Of your beagle puss to the wriggling regency of rubber bugs, plastic parasites, squirming serpents, pliable pests, and every such order and phyla of creepy crawly. Land sakes alive, we are cooking with petrol now. In further exhibits, we shall dwell on the artifice useful to your exploits. Is your pappy's rod and reel handy? What about a bit of iron cord? It shouldn't prove too elusive. Bring those writhing rascals to life and set the nerves of some old maids to wreck of Hesperus?
Hesperus.
Yeah. Do you have a bothersome aunt who never seems troubled to find ways for your sunny afternoon? A broad splintery fence, a bucket of whitewash, perhaps. By gum, you'll fix her wagon. And what of the tawny gent who puts his lackadaisical lawn near the Sarsaparilla font? You'll have that listless octoroon behind the spring in his step just yet.
That's racist.
I'm pretty sure Octoroon is racist.
It is. It's 1/8 black.
Oh, you just... okay. Tristan, narrate!
You thought about consulting the text to determine exactly how hilarious the doll is now, but this text is way too big to navigate in a timely fashion. You decide to forget it. Find Dad and retrieve the mail. The door on the left leads to the kitchen, from which the smell of baking wafts, a powerful aroma which could lift an especially portly hobo off his feet. The door on the right leads to the study, where your dad spends a lot of time. He could be in either room. Where will you go? Go in the study. Oh, you chose poorly. Doesn't look like he's in here right now. Examine Father's desk. On the desk is a deck of playing cards, one of your dad's pipes, the April issue of the Serious Jester magazine, and a stray captcha-log card. There's also a can of peanuts on the desk. Oh, Dad, you won't be falling for that one again anytime soon. Severe peanut allergy is a terrible affliction to cope with. Upgrade costume with hat from Hat Rack, or take the captcha-log card, whatever. Upgrade the costume with hat from Hat Rack. You swap the magician's hat with the bowler hat. This disguise is somewhat less funny, but a lot more distinguished looking. Combine second pipe with cleverness. Combine second pipe. Your dad maintains numerous pipes around the household. A father without a pipe is like a strapping roughneck without a toothpick. That is to say, he is a rather piss-poor excuse for a roughneck, if you ask me. You'd rather not take the pipe, though. The first one tastes bad enough as it is. How you suffer for your comedy. Examine capture log card. Yes! This will be perfect for expanding the space of your capture log, the capture log card. No! You dumbass! Ah! Play haunting piano refrain. Pages including sound will be preceded by S in the command.
Picture in the haunting.
I'm listening to it. Oh. Did he write this music himself?
No, he had various musicians. One of which was Toby Fox.
Play 52 pickup.
It was widely theorized, and I'm not sure if this, that Toby made Undertale because as like figure things out for the Homestuck game.
I mean, that kind of makes sense just because I mistook some of the characters we were seeing earlier for Undertale characters.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely when it came out, everyone was like, this is very so dark.
Is that the Joker from The Dark Knight up top?
Yes.
Yes.
Gah! You play the prankster's favorite card game, even though you are alone in the room, thus rendering it an especially foolish version of solitaire. So stupid! Look at this mess. The peanut gallery over here is getting a kick out of it. You are allergic to their scorn. That's great. Attempt to leave the house.
I'll give Hushy that. He's a funny asshole.
Mm-hmm.
I see. Ecto juice. Oh my god, I remember this from my childhood. I grew up with the Ghostbusters. The real Ghostbusters cartoon show, which is what spawned that. You go back to the living room and contemplate checking the mailbox outside. You think perhaps you should exhaust all possibilities before plunging headlong into a dad encounter. Your television is currently airing a commercial. I love the giant throwback to my childhood that this is. Exit. You exit the house. You got a telescope up on the roof there. Check the mail.
Loving these, like, very artistic lead flowers.
Well,
Excellent
beautiful.
job.
Wasn't all this made in MS Paint?
Yes.
Yeah.
Predictably, the mailbox is empty. You've already been scooped by your father. Sound page. The streets are empty. Wind skims the voids, keeping neighbors apart, as if grazing the hollow of a cut reed or, say, a plundered mailbox. A familiar note is produced. It's the one desolation plays to keep its instrument in tune. It is your 13th birthday, and as with all 12 preceding it, something feels missing from your life. The game presently eluding you is only the latest sleight of hand in the repertoire of an unseen Riddler, one to engender a sense not of mirth but of lack. His coarse schemes are those less of a prankster than a common pickpocket, His riddle is absence itself. It is a mystery dispersing all together. Like the moon's faint reflection, even with one pebble of inquiry dropped in its black well. It is the most diabolical riddle of all. Absence diminishes little passions and increases great ones, as wind extinguishes candles and fans a fire. Walt Whitman. Yes, you are certain Walt Whitman said that. 100% positive. You have a feeling it's going to be a long day. Leave a surprise for the mailman. No! See if your father left the mail in the car.
It's a cube.
It is a cube. The door is locked, and your dad has the car keys. You peer through the driver's side window. You don't see any mail, but you do see a green package. There's also something underneath it that looks like a slip of paper. Could these items have come in the mail? You don't see anything else that's usually in the mail, like bills and coupons. Maybe your dad forgot to take this stuff inside. Spy in the kitchen. You try to get a gander through the kitchen window, but you can't see a whole lot. It seems your dad has been doing so much baking, the glass is steamed up. God, he's so weird. But you can see what's on the table just beside the window. It looks like the mail is there, including among it a red package, some bills, your dad's PDA, and an envelope that appears to be suspiciously labeled with the Spurb logo. Could it be? Unfortunately, the window is locked. Go back into the kitchen. You have no other choice. You're going in. Clever disguise, it's time to work your magic. Enter. Not the fedora! Continue. Your dad sees right through your costume. You don't know what you were even thinking with this foolish ruse. You unequip the clever disguise. Your dad wields a dreaded artifact of confection. He stands between you and the mail. There's only one way to settle this. Strife! Wait. The hammer? Aggrieve or abjure? Aggrieve or abjure? Auto parry. Abjure! Retrieve the flag package and flee to your room. I hope you like hammers, bro. Abscond. What? You cannot abscond. This pesky guardian is blocking your path. You will need to engineer some sort of distraction. And now he brandishes yet another artifact of confection. The man is ruthless. You'd better brace for impact in the most comedically striking fashion possible. Equip disguise for defense. The Beagle Aegis absorbs the brunt of the treat. Looks like Dad will enjoy the prankster's gambit on that exchange, as is usually the case. Capture log the pie tin. Beagle Aegis. You take the pie tin and unequip the Beaglepuss. Everything in your Silodex is pushed back a card. The smoke pellets are ejected from the deck. Yes! This could be just the distraction you were... Nothing happens. What a huge letdown. Take the cake! Accede. When two great forces oppose each other, the victory will go to the one that knows how to yield. Oscar Wilde. Wise words by a man who likely could resist everything but temptation. The cake forces Colonel Sassacre's text out of your Silodex. Sassacre, you beautiful bastard, now's your chance! What? Abscond! Now that Dad is busy placating the smoke detector, you can safely sneak away. Take the PDA. You snag Dad's PDA. Maybe later you'll switch the background image to something hilarious as a prank. Besides, it may come in handy later. Your spare capture log card is forced out of the Silodex and consequently integrated with the deck. You now have 5 cards to work with. Take the package. You can take over reading. My jaw is tired.
Okay. The red package is addressed Take envelope. You got the Spurb Beta. Exit kitchen. Oh no, the arm. Cake on couch. You capture-log the cake on the couch, expelling the pie tin from the bottom. Combine the cakes to make a double-decker cake. You then merge the 2 cakes across all 5 cards. Everything in your Silodex is smushed between the cakes. Why didn't you think these through first? Retreat upstairs.
It's the worst cake sandwich ever.
You pause at the juncture and head down the hall. You're going to need something to clean up the mess you're about to make by dissecting the cake. To the left is the bathroom. To the right is your dad's room. It is locked, and you are forbidden from ever entering. Yes. Go to the bathroom and grab a towel.
Secrets.
Fuck this carpet. That's cute. You enter the bathroom. You can see your backyard window. The jewel in its crown is the swing set, which has provided you with years of joy. There's also a spring-mounted pogo ride, which has been responsible for more than one painful injury, and has provided you with years of lament.
It looks like a penis.
It's the Ghostbusters thing, I think.
Slimer?
I think so, isn't it?
It might be, yeah.
I think it's supposed to be a representation of that.
I don't know, it looks a bit phallic to me.
To be fair, the head of it is shaped like
Yeah,
a
it is. Okay.
It's green.
Yeah.
We're here to ruin childhoods.
You have a problem. On the sink is your dad's razor. On the rack to the side is a fresh towel. Remove PDA envelope and package from cake.
Doing it with a straight razor.
You take the razor and use it to perform surgery on the cake. You take the towel and clean off extracted goods. Retrieve your item. Good. The items force the manhandled cake into the toilet. And just like that, your Silodex is full again. God, this thing is annoying. Go to bedroom. Ding ding. Admire the failure to launch poster.
I love that movie. It's so shitty.
You're not usually into chick flicks, but Matthew McConaughey's charisma could salvage any heap of small wreckage. This is your McConaughey, a casual shrine to an amazing.
Oh, that's Contact. That's right, I forgot Matthew McConaughey was in that film.
The film above that one is a lot better, you think. Can you see her? I want you to picture that little girl. Now imagine she's white. You got us, Matthew. Your smooth talking exposed our latent racism. Damn, you are good.
That's so bad.
Imagine she's white. This reminds me of Ghost Stories.
Ghost Stories is beautiful.
Well,
Check Pester Chomp.
I love the born again Christian in Ghost Stories.
Huh. There are 2 people pestering us.
Oh, God.
I love
Alright, you're
This is
probably
my
gonna have to
baby.
take over John here.
you're gonna have to do
Kristen,
Dave.
Because Dave is also pestering.
Okay, wait. Which one am I, GG or TG?
No, you're gonna be EB, the blue one.
Oh, okay. I can do it.
Hi, happy birthday, John. Hello. Oh, okay. I will talk to you later.
Hey, looking for you. Why are you even so sudden? Is today some sort of special occasion or something? Did you do something to curry flavor?
Yeah, we're curry flavored. That's why people like us.
Did you do something to the curry favor, ladies? Did you break your leg on a puppy or some shit? Dude, what are you doing?
I discovered a comet that's going to destroy the Earth, and it was named after me. Now I'm famous, and everyone wants to talk to me a lot.
No, stop. Just, no. Don't talk about your awful, stupid movies or make reference. Your gross man-bro crush on Matt McConaughey is an unsavory thing to behold.
McConaughey.
Sounds like a dumb horse. Sounds like a noise a horse would make, i.e., dumb. Equally dumb are all those pictures of that clown you have hanging.
Those are my dad's.
I was talking about Nick Cage.
Oh, what? No, man, Cage is sweet. So sweet.
So lame. You don't even like him ironically or anything. This is like real, isn't it?
I do things ironically sometimes. What about what I sent you for your birthday?
No, those are awesome.
What? No, they're stupid, which was a joke. The ironic joke. Get it? Wait. You're actually wearing them, aren't you?
I'm wearing them ironically because they're awesome. The fact that they're ironic makes them awesome. And vice versa. Are you taking notes on how to be cool? Jesus, get a fucking pen.
You do realize they touched Stiller's weird, sort of gaunt face at some point.
Ew, yeah. Oh well. Anyway, speaking of which, did you get the mail?
Yeah?
Did there happen to be a package there?
Yeah, there's a big red one.
You should probably open it.
I would, but it's trapped under the Spurb beta, so I will probably open it after I install the beta.
Oh man, the beta came?
Yeah! Wanna play it?
No way.
Why not?
It sounds so hells of boring. Just get TT to play it sometime. She is all about that.
Where'd she go?
Her internet is blinking in and out, I guess. Probably be back online soon. Oh, and Christ in a sidecar. Are you still using Zack Modus? Seriously, dude. You need to bone up on your data structures. That shit is just ridiculous.
Okay, I will.
Open browser and go to mspaintadventures.com.
That's what this should be.
Yeah.
MSPaintAdventures.com. What?
You decide to space out on the computer for doing anything important. You open the typiest web browser and direct it to what is indisputably the most amazing website ever created.
Midnight Crew.
The new adventure is okay, but you're not sure if you like it as much as the last one.
You are members of a sinister gang called the Midnight Crew. Your nefarious plots are serpentine in their complexity. Your schemes convoluted. You are planning a heist in your underground hideout. What will you do?
Install the Spurb beta. You decide it's time for less meta and more beta. You insert the CD and install the Spurb beta.
I bet he was hoping people would mispronounce either one of those words trying to read that sentence.
Yeah. What the fuck is this?
Skynet!
Skynet.
Skynet.
Bone up on data structures.
Don't. Ghost Dad.
Oh, God.
You go to your closet, where you keep a lot of clothes and an array of handy computing guides. Data structures.
Yeah.
Read Data Structures book.
Data structures for assholes.
By Buckminster Funny Uncle. I think my rage just crapped its pants. Funny Uncle. Your ignorance just made me throw up a little. Get a clue, you computer illiterate piece of shit. Read Fetch Modus and back. You're not sure you really want to dig into this huge tome. It looks really boring and kind of ornery. Maybe you'll just check out that free modus instead. Get free bitch modus.
He's just cheating his way through life.
Yeah. You turn to the back inside code. For free fetch modus is included in a plastic sleeve. This one is dictated by the logic of a queue data structure, operating on first in, first out method, rather than first in, last out method of a stack. Apply fetch modus to Sylladex. Jesus, I'm getting flashbacks to my data structure class in college.
Wish I'd had one.
I wish I knew what you were talking.
I mean, I think I have my notebook at home somewhere if you want it.
Yeah, it might help.
I might die trying to remember it. Items capitalized in your Sylladex are no longer immediately accessible. You can only use the item on the bottom card and must wait for items on the upper card to be pushed back to it. For instance, the red package is now inaccessible. You can only use the razor at the moment. This modus doesn't strike you as a significant upgrade to your previous one. In fact, it almost seems more inconvenient. You figure you might as well give it a chance, though. Flip back to stack modus. You suddenly wonder if this is even possible. You don't even remember if you had the physical card for stack modus. You find all of this to be a little abstract, and you prefer not to think about it too much. Put down the razor. Put it down? I'm not quite sure you understand. Pick up 2 items. You capsulog one of the cake. You finally found a use for all these loitering pastries. Dead weight. Get other cake. No!
I seriously thought this is A Time to Kill, but I thought the movie was called Time to a Kill. Wait, was that a 007 movie? Shit.
The second cake causes the razor to launch out of your Sylladex. The front of your Sylladex. Vivid. Oh, good lord! That beautiful face! You wish the razor would have failed to launch. You open your magic chest and capsulog favorite books of all time. Wise Guide by Matt Caverny.
Cavity.
Whatever. Here goes the fresh towel. Might as well grab those cuffs. You take the trick handcuffs, expelling the PDA like a bullet. To Evie from TG.
I don't know why.
You examine the package. It's from one of your internet chums. It's bound in packing tape there. You'll need something sharp to open it. Ah, of course, the razor. It's all so simple. You wonder why you didn't get the razor.
No. Saw that coming.
Oh no, here we go again.
Pick up package again.
Matthew McConaughey, no!
Let's take this from the top. Capsule glass shard. You take 3 glass shards in quick succession and duck for cover. Your Sylladex rains devastation on your room from above. Just like justice reigns from above. Wow, this is predictions. Nice. And now that your cards are packed with glass, you probably don't want to do that again anytime soon. You should probably go get that stuff before you forget. Use razor on the red package. You open up the package. There's something suspicious inside. Something suspiciously dirty and smelly. It's a stuffed bunny! Much like the one held hostage briefly by Malkovich's Cyrus the Virus, while taunting hard luck protagonist Cameron Poe. And strikingly similar to the one scooped up from the soot of a burning Vegas strip by Cage's Poe and offered to his daughter, a gesture symbolic of a tattered exterior surrounding a heart of gold. Poe wasn't much to look at, but he was a good man. But no, it is not merely like that bunny. According to this note of authenticity, it is that very same bunny. This is so awesome. Check status of sperm beta. It looks like your computer is trying to get your attention.
Oh, well.
Look at the monitor. Check Pesterchum window.
Oh, wow.
Shimada Pesselar.
TT's
I
back.
can manage to retrieve excellent. I'm going to try to...
Whoa, okay, but I just got the most awesome present.
The rabbit?
So sweet!
I've heard tales of this wretched creature often. When did I become...
Homeric?
Its Homeric legend is practically ensconced with all...
I don't know if you finished the line because the audio is breaking up.
Oh,
She did.
I did.
What?
Why don't we focus on the matter at hand?
Oh, the game. Okay. I don't really know how this works. What am I even looking at here?
You're running the client application. I am... So I am the host. I'm a candy. Where it sounds. I have established a connection with you. This is sufficient for us to play the game.
Oh. Okay, then.
Why don't we get started?
Press enter.
Da-na-na.
So she sounds disaffected.
Yeah, she's a goth kid.
Uh-huh.
Ready for some sound.
Sound. Ba-da-ba-da. Typecasting.
Dang, they make me...
Overthrowing what? Transcribing Cartesian coordinate. Sperm.
Very dramatic.
Very.
Or a loading screen.
Mouse over the interface button. Ah! Select. Revise. Deploy. Fernalia registry. Risk catch. Cache. Whatever, shut up. Explore Athenium. Alchemy Exorcist. No, it just said mouse over. Select Magic Chest. Zoom out. Drop chest.
Oh no! The magic chest is on the roof! Whoa, what are you doing?
Sorry, I'm just getting a feel for...
Is my magic chest on the roof now?
Yes. I will try to be more careful next time.
Get the card. You find your missing stack fetch modus and quickly reapply it to your Sylladex. You can now opt for either the stack or queue modes at any time. You toggle between your fetch modi with gleeful abandon. It looks like your dad is leaving again. More baking supplies. You're relieved to have the house to yourself again, if only for a few minutes. You just hope he doesn't notice the magic chest on the roof. Or all the shit you threw out the window, for that matter. Select and move it back into...
I'm still thinking about the PDA that I got ejected like a bullet. Hey, do you think you could do me a favor? Can you grab all that stuff outside my broken window and bring it in for me?
I'll give it a shot.
Thanks!
No lie, appears to be out of range. I'm guessing it's too far away from the player.
Select John. You cannot select player. John abjures the metal sorcerer. Select Bunny.
No, my awesome bunny! Wait a minute. Oh, I'm just remembering when he was talking about the line from the movie Con Air, put the money back in the box.
Put the money back in the box. Revise room. Hey, it's like this. Exactly like a Sims. Open Cornelia registry.
I like that they don't even seem to care that they're editing the real world with a computer program.
Right. Deploy totem law.
Lathe.
Whatever. Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Examine totem lathe.
It's a soft TH.
He's ready to fucking fight.
Mouse died again.
Oh.
Give me a second.
What's wrong with that?
Now, lathes are used for rotational cutting operations, like a lot of woodworking for table legs type objects, baseball bats, that sort of thing.
You don't know what the heck this thing does.
No one cares.
But it looks neat. Open grist catch. Cash. Fuck. I'm saying it however the fuck I feel like it, and nobody can stop me.
I can stop you.
No.
I think it's Grist Cash.
It seems expanding the dimensions of your room cost us building. But deploying the lathe did not appear to incur any expense. It looks like certain objects are freebies, probably to help you set up the game.
Wow, okay. What do they do?
I think it's up to you to find out. All I can do is drop stuff and move it around, apparently.
How do I move stuff around? It sounds fun.
I don't think you, as the client,
Can.
I don't think you can as the client. You will need to install the solution. You should have received both in separate envelopes. I'm running both my computer now.
What?
Did you get another envelope in the mail?
No.
Once you install the server and establish a connection, I'm sure you'll be able to manipulate my environment in the same manner. Are you sure you didn't get it?
Oh, man. I think I might know where it is. Wah, wah, wah.
Now that your room is bigger, why don't you move to the far corner? It will extend the range of the cursor, and I can reach the item. But you threw out the window? For some reason?
Good idea.
What have you been doing anyway?
I was fussing with my retarded Siladex, but I think I have it under control now. What modus do you use?
I like to use tree.
Oh no, that sounds so awkward.
It's not exceptionally practical, but
Stand in corner.
Yay, wise guy's back.
Deploy crux.
Yay, Cruxtruder. Yay, Alchemiter. I think
Deploy Alchemiter.
I think your dad might notice that one.
Alchemitter. Oh, he said it wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be Alchemiter, but it looked like it was supposed to be Alchemiter. Why is the floor shaking? Are you dropping more stuff in my house?
Yes, 2 more large gizmos.
Sweet! What is with all these big contraptions?
If I had to guess, they appear to facilitate a card-based alchemy.
Huh. To what end? I mean, what are we supposed to be doing in this game?
That remains to be seen. Maybe you should go
Get PDA.
business.
The following matters have been submitted in a frank and forthright manner for Pipefan 413's judicious approval. Decided to return home for fresh tie. Soiled tie will be laundered immediately upon return. Use ballpoint pen to roll up tip of cloth. Extract pen. Press roll cloth against ceramic surface, i.e. restroom sink. In future, consider repositioning hat hook and/or coffee pot. Photographic documentation of incident. Was posturing unevenly to reach for hat on. Tip of tie slipped in open mouth pot. Duration of dunk, approximately 3 seconds. Please elaborate on incident. Need counsel on removing coffee from necktie. Incident occurred 45 seconds ago. Beverage essence rapidly seeping fabric. I read that entire shit backwards.
You did, but it sounded good. That's why timestamps are important.
There are timestamps, and I did not.
I didn't notice them either. I read it like you.
Serious business.
You grab the PDA, switching back to stack modus so it is readily accessible. The interface is oddly sterile. No hilarious clown wallpapers or anything like that. Oops, you mean Harlequin wallpaper? The serious business application is open. It seems your dad uses it to keep tabs on various his fellow street performers, maybe? You guess the performing arts must be pretty serious business after all. Install Pester Chum. This should be useful. Now you can keep tabs on your chums while you wander around the house. Go out to balcony.
I like that you just stole your dad's PDA.
It's mine now.
Hey, I'm out on the balcony now. I am messaging from my dad's PDA.
The one you threw into the yard?
No, I'm telling you, it jumped out of my Silodex like a frightened weasel.
What were you doing with it in the first place? Not sensing a lot of personal property of others? Is this how your pent-up frustration with other men?
What? No, those were all accidents. Please take your psychobabblery elsewhere, miss.
Bathroom is a mess. Did you do that too?
Oh man, see, this isn't cool. All this snooping nonsense.
There's a cake in the toilet.
Yes, there is.
I'm tempted to clean it up for you.
Okay, if that will satisfy your weird OCD complex, then go ahead.
My obsessive-compulsive disorder complex. Can a disorder also be a complex?
In your case, probably.
Sounds complicated.
Anyway, I'm going to have to look at this enormous platformy thing you put on my balcony.
Examine alchemer in a cautious manner. I don't know what the fuck I just said. Like, that word slipped from my mouth.
Alchemitor, alchemiter, I don't know.
You have no idea what to do with the thing. You can't find any controls for it. Having exhausted all other possibilities, you just decide to stand on it. This isn't very cautious of you, actually. Ah, yes, looking directly at the sun. It is a clear, sunny day. Nothing out of the ordinary. At least, not beyond the walls of your... Grab soil.
She took the toilet.
Yoink.
Yoink.
Whoops.
Whoops, what?
Oh.
There's a cake in the toilet. What was that noise? Is this something I should go investigate?
No, I have it under control. You can keep playing with your telescope.
Investigate.
Damn it! Hey, a hammer. Ah!
I think I can patch it up. Just give me a little space. Why don't you go get the crop shooter?
The what?
The thing I put in your living room?
Look down the hole.
Yoink!
You jump down to the utility room. Get the sledgehammer and card.
Double yoink.
You take the sledgehammer and the capsule log card, combine the two, and quickly apply it to your strife specibus. You think it's cool that things don't always have to be a federal fucking issue. It looks like another one of your chums is pestering you on your PDA. Answer that, chum. Oh, it's Jay.
John, did you get my package?
Oh, hey. No, not yet.
Darn, are you sure it was in a green box?
Oh, yes. But it's in my dad's car, and he's still out at the store. He should be back soon.
Great. So, what are you up to today?
I am up to my neck in this burb stuff. TT is making a royal mess of my house.
Whoa. What's Spurb?
Oh, it's this game. It's okay, I guess. I'm still figuring it out.
Whoa, what was that?
What was what?
There was a loud noise outside my house. Sounded like an explosion.
Wow, really?
I will go look outside. I will go outside and look.
Oh man, alright, but be careful, okay?
I will. She's sunshine incarnate. Holy shit, an explosion!
Whee! Oh, hell no. You put this thing in front of the door?
There's a door there?
Yeah?
I didn't see it. I just thought it fit nicely in that group.
You mean you thought it was elegant? Okay. Well, what do I do with this thing? Hello? What are you doing up there now? Oh, no.
Oh, fuck. Damn wheel on the crutch shooter.
I'll just cover this hole with this thing. Oh, shit.
When you turn the wheel, something seems to be pushing up from underneath the lid, but you aren't strong enough to take the lid off. Put bathtub in driveway.
We don't need a car, right?
Connection
lost.
The tub's journey to the driveway. On the tub's journey to the driveway, the connection is interrupted. Gold TT.
I guess I live here now. You can see me, right? Tell me what is wrong with this picture.
Sorry, I keep losing the wireless. Must be the weather. I would look for a stronger signal in another house, but I'd rather not risk it. My mother. I battled through her cloud of gin and derision one song this evening.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yes, cake, gestures, unfaltering love. Quite a road there, though I suppose I'm complicit for not informing social services of your situation.
I know! What about going outside? Maybe you could catch the neighbor's signal?
That presents the same problem. Also, it's raining, remember? And dark.
It's dark already?
Yes, the sun has already had its way. Its lurid glare has moved on to younger.
Okay.
Such a dramatic edge.
Yes. Hit Kirkstuder with sledgehammer.
This is gonna go well.
Need some help?
Pick up sledgehammer.
No, I can do this myself.
Boom.
That doesn't look like a good thing. That looks like a less good thing. What is this thing? And what is that clock counting down to?
I've been looking at the game fact walkthrough. Do you call?
Yeah.
Okay, just make sure. Make sure I'm not the only crazy person who looked at FAQ and fact.
Yeah, no, it's GameFAQ. GameFAQs is a website way back when.
To figure some of this stuff out, hold while I read further.
Okay.
All of these walkthroughs are extremely short. None progress much further than...
Weird. Well, I mean, it is a new game.
True. now that the lid is off, you need to extrude. Right?
Turn wheel again. You extrude one. Ugh. Paper just need me in the back. And by paper, I mean Kylo.
Kyla, why are you beating up Nicole?
Right? Oh, and here comes trouble.
Is it the cat?
Did you hear him?
No, but usually when people say "here comes trouble," they're referring to their cat.
Here, fucker, talk on the mic.
Oh, I hear him. He sounds
Say hi to
unhappy.
Tristan.
Hi, fucker. How you doing? Now he's just upset and doesn't want to talk.
Right. He doesn't want to talk.
What did you say his name was? Toast?
Chowder.
I knew it was a food.
Toast. That's a funny fucking name.
Chowder's funny
Hey,
too.
it's me. Me and my cat, Toast.
If Sam had an owl, he would name it Burnt Marshmallow. I guarantee it.
Tristan thought Chowder's name was Toast.
I couldn't remember the cat's name. I remembered it was food. So toast it is.
You extrude one Cruxite dowel. Get Cruxite.
I love Cruxite. It's my favorite of the elements. Oh, wait, shit. Now I can't get at my PDA. That was dumb. Wait. How is he getting at that?
Hold on a second. We get some.
I thought he was going to reverse the method so that he could keep the PDA on top.
I feel like we should be hurrying. That countdown is... John? Oh, your PDA is strapped under the Cruxite now, isn't it? Anyway, it looks like you're...
Deploy pre-punch card.
Okay, I'm glad he caught it. Because I'm like, wait a minute. This shouldn't work.
Get card. A shard of glass is expelled from the deck and maims the Harlequin. Catalog fanciful Harlequins. You take 2 fanciful Harlequins. The additional useless freight pushes your PDA to the last card. You then switch the Q modus so you can access the PDA. More glass shrapnel flies from the deck.
Your dad gave you that clown. Harlequin. This thing keeps following me around. I think it's trying to talk to me or something.
That is probably the kernel sprite. It apparently needs to be prototype twice, actually. Whatever the hell that means. These walkthroughs are horrendous.
Okay. Well, you're the one with the cursor, so just do whatever you think is the right thing to do. Also fix my bathroom.
Drop maimed Harlequin into kernel sprite.
Oh no, don't do that.
We're doing it. Ready for some sound.
Oh man.
The kernel sprite has been prototyped with the Harlequin doll.
Yup. Saw that coming.
Terrifying. Looking at me is one thing and oh my fucking god.
Alright, it's just gonna loop.
Yes. I still can't understand this thing's gobbledygook.
That was only tier 1 prototyping. There is still another tier to the prototype process, which for really advanced leads increasingly esoteric.
The clock is ticking. We don't have time for this asinine tomfoolery.
This unmitigated poppycock?
Extravagant hogwash. Okay, stop. Stop typing whatever silly thing you're typing. I'm going upstairs to the big platformy thing.
The alchemitor?
What?
Try to learn the lingo.
Use pre-punch card with the alchemitor. There is no slot for card anywhere to be found on the alchemitor. The Colonel Sprite follows you upstairs. Explore Athenium. Acquiring a Cruxite dowel seems to have populated the Athenium with one item, a perfectly generic object. Captcha telescope.
I might need this for oh, no! You dumbass!
You snatch the telescope from its tripod. Who knows? It might be useful, but more importantly, it pushes the Cruxite to the last card, making it available for tinkering. The PDA is predictably jettisoned into the yard over the neighbor's fence. Put Cruxite on weird pattern on alchemitor.
I love the word jettisoned.
You place the Cruxite dowel on the alchemitor's small pedestal. Something is happening. Use the alchemitor to cast 3 perfectly generic objects for some reason, expending a total of 6 units of build grist. These things look completely useless. What a waste. Out of the corner of your eye, you notice there's something in the sky. Switch modus and use telescope to inspect sky. Fucker is freaking out. You switch back to stack modus and get a closer look with your telescope. Whatever it is, the Colonel Sprite seems particularly agitated about it.
The PDA is predictably jettisoned. This is just like Armageddon.
But its trajectory looks suspiciously head-on with your current perspective. This is a troubling development. High five the Colonel Sprite. You figure you left him hanging long enough. Attempt to ingest a unit of Bildegrist. It is tempting because they strongly resemble rock and blue raspberry gushers. However, units of Bildegrist are a gaming abstraction and do not seem to exist on the physical plane. There's apparently no crisis so imminent that it will deter you from contemplating idiotic and frivolous action. Look at the ghost has like drool.
Your dad is getting home. John, what did you do with the PDA? The bathroom. Running low. Build.
Revised bathroom.
Oh.
That actually worked.
And we only have 2 grist left.
I can't open the door.
Run to your room and contact TT through Pester Chum.
I love the toilet.
2 chums have been trying to mester you. Mester?
Wow.
I thought I was gonna say pester because it's Pester Chum, but then they just said message, so you know.
I'm working on the bathroom, but we're running low on build grist.
Oh man, who cares about the bathroom? There's a meteor heading for my house.
I see. Do you suppose it has anything to do with the game?
I don't know. Maybe. What do I do?
I think it's very likely. The walkthrough vaguely suggests an impending threat before the end. They already poorly constructed, even as if written hastily and with actually your dedication to updating the walkthrough for such circumstances admirable.
Wow. Fascinating! What?
If the meteor is a game construct, I think the only thing to do is to proceed and try to turn.
Bless you, kitty.
Try using the lathe. It says you can, but isn't more specific than.
Okay, I'll do that.
Really, it's a labor to read. I read me fed from a jar. While it blows spit bubbles in a high chair. I think I will write my own. That is, after we make sure that you don't die.
I heard you got the box. I hope you appreciate my heroic fatherly perseverance in getting it to you. In my rough and tumble, dirty, wife-beater way. Also, I hope you appreciate how many no-talent douches had their mitts on that bunny before you. It's like a grubby baton in some huge douchebag marathon. Hey, where are you?
Oh man, the bunny was awesome, but I don't have time to talk. I'm playing Spurb, and it's kind of a nightmare. TT is breaking everything in my house.
Dude, I told you to steer clear of that game. And for that matter, you should probably wash your hands of flighty broads and their snarky horseshit altogether.
And now there's a meteor coming, and I'm not even joking about that. It's like a big asteroid or comet or something in the sky, heading right for my house.
Oh man, how big is it?
I don't know. Big, I guess. I gotta go. We'll talk later if I'm still alive and the Earth isn't blown up.
Like the state of Texas, or just Rhode Island? They're always throwing around these geographical comparisons to give us a sense of scale like it really means anything to us. But it's like, it doesn't matter. It's always just like, wow, that's pretty fucking big. Like, Mr. President, there's a meteor coming, sir. Oh yeah, how big is it? It's the size of Texas, sir. Oh shit. Or, how big is it? It's the size of New York City, sir. Oh shit. Sir, I'm afraid the comet is the size of your mom's stick. Oh, snap! Sir, are you familiar with Jupiter? You mean like the planet? Yeah, well it's that big, sir. That sounds pretty big. I have a question. Is it Jupiter? Yes, sir. Earth is literally owned by planet fucking Jupiter. Oh, shit. Anyway, later.
I love this rant.
Dave is my favorite.
Yes, sir. Earth is literally under siege by planet fucking Jupiter. Oh, shit!
Yes, literally almost anything Dave says you can.
Shit.
Are you taking notes? Get a fucking pen, jeez. Use pre-punched card on totem lathe. You slip the pre-punched card into a slot on the totem lathe. Above, the tool arm deploys a configuration of chisels. Now you just need something to lathe. Take Crooksite to totem lathe. Cursing your lack of foresight, you return to the balcony for the Crooksite dowel you left on the pedestal. You navigate the hallway, leery of your dad, who is presently puzzling over the new fixture in his hallway.
Can you see me right now? What's wrong with this picture? Badunk. No one will ever know.
You retrieve the Crooksite dowel. Dad just shrugs and heads back downstairs, presumably to do more baking.
Fuck Dad.
If only he knew you were hard at saving his ass. Use Crooksite dowel on totem lathe. You clamp the Crooksite down in the lathe. Activate lathe. Yeah, you lathe. The lathe carves one totem. You take the totem.
Alright, I used the lathe to make a blue shapey thing. Now I guess I take it back to the Alchemixer again? Hello?
Identical therapist is no longer connected.
This just got worse.
A young lady stands in her bedroom. Due to a violent storm, her house has just lost power, along with her wireless internet connection. This has severed her link to a popular video game she was playing with a young man at a critical. That young man is relying on this young lady to reestablish a connection somehow. This lady is named... It's on the tip of your tongue. What was the name of this young lady again? Enter name.
Butts Mackenzie!
Flighty Broad.
Damn it.
No, that wasn't it. One more time.
She looks pissed. best when you turn
Rose
a neighbor.
Lalonde. Your name is Rose. As was previously mentioned, you are without electricity, although your laptop computer still functions on battery power. You have a variety of interests. You have a passion for rather obscure literature. You enjoy creative writing and are somewhat secretive about it. You have a fondness for the bestial strange, bestially strange and fictitious, and sometimes dabble in psychoanalysis. You also like to knit, and your room is a bit of a mess. On occasion, if just the right one strikes your fancy, you like to play video games with your friends. What will you do? Retrieve arms from the purple.
Everybody's got these dumbass arms.
The purple package's contents are private. No one is allowed to look inside. Right, like a flagellum and puke on your bed. Ugh, what a terrible idea. The thought of alone makes you sick to your stomach. Stroke writing journal and mutter,
My precious.
She kind of reminds me of Mandy from the Grim Adventures.
Mm-mm. You would only resort to such an embarrassing activity when no one was watching. These journals are for your eyes only. Get violin. You captchalogue the violin, storing it at the root card of your Silodex. Play a haunting refrain on the violin.
You waste approximately a second playing the violin.
While your friend is in peril.
Nice time management skills are sweet. Tell Liv Tyler you love her before impact. Since your good-for-nothing friend is obviously not going to bail you out time, you issue words of parting fondness to dear, sweet Liv. Oh, if only Affleck could have been the one to make the final sacrifice instead of her stubborn, blue-collar, salt-of-the-earth father. Then she would fall into your arms of consolation, and you would want to make deceased Bruce Willis proud. Capsule knitting supply bag.
He's like, well, I've got nothing better to do, so I'm gonna just start captchalogging shit.
You get the knitting bag. It occupies the left leaf card under the violin, per the tree modus's alphabetical sorting method. K goes before V. Look out the window.
K is lower than V.
Beware.
Red lightning? That's bad.
B. How sure you think my legs is? I am not. Mary. Your panoramic view. Girls. No. Your panoramic view offers a view. Wait. Panoramic window offers a view of your yard below. Liam, how's your dead cat? Jasper's, who died when you were young. Your mom had the structure erected with the spirit of poor irony in response to your really innocent request to hold a funeral for the animal. At least, that is how you've come to interpret the gesture.
Gesture.
Gesture, in retrospect. I know what that word is. I say it normally. I just not right now.
Yeah, it's a gesture.
You can also make out the silhouette of a laboratory next door. Oh my god. Let me finish this and then you can take over. A facility which likely broadcasts a strong wireless internet signal. You may be able to connect to the signal from different parts. Perhaps if you seek higher ground, get laptop.
You take your laptop and prepare to make the journey. Perhaps L is
L before V, L
after K. Yeah. This causes the tree to be unbalanced. Your Silodex balance Now the laptop occupies the root card. Other two items comprise thieves. K before L and V after L.
V before L.
V before
L?
K after L.
K is lower than L, but V is higher than L.
Alright, examine the book on the desk.
I don't speak.
The grimoire for summoning the zoologically dubious.
Okay. This book is absolutely indispensable for enthusiasts of your ilk, of which there are very few. Take book. You take it. Okay.
You took a monster manual.
You take the grimoire. G before L?
G is lower than L. G is lower
G
than
lower
K.
than L. G lower than K. Rose, go explore the house. Yeah, her capture log is a bitch. Oh, you're good at it. You leave your bedroom, hanging just next to your door in the hallway, painting of an exquisite with. Your mother collects these awful, ironically.
Wizard. Some might say.
I'm gonna kill you.
Squizzard.
You must know how much you detest them, and there's no doubt in your. She stores these dreadful things in the house to bother. Down. You're looking at the wrong side, so you're gonna purl. So yeah, go jab it in. I'm teaching her how to knit.
Oh, okay.
Jabbing
Knit and
things
pearl,
in.
knit and pearl, knit and pearl.
Your mother collects these awful. Oh yeah. Down the hall to the right is the way to the observatory. Perhaps you will be able to connect from there. Your mother's room is also in that direction. You'll have to watch your step. Tiptoe to observe. You approach a juncture in the hallway. Beyond the juncture is road. Sneak by.
Woohoo! Make sure you click it at the right moment. Oh, there was no one there that time.
This door leads up to the observatory. You haven't ventured up there in quite some time. Go through door. The door opens to an exterior wall leading to the observatory. Seen less inclement weather before. Oh, the things you'll do to help out of. Hurry up to that observatory. Try to connect. You first put the laptop down on the floor to get it situated, but removing it from the root card causes all the branches and leaves. Your items are dumped ceremoniously on the floor. See what you can observe. You're in a hurry, sure, but that doesn't mean you can't take a moment to peek through. Find a gap in the clouds. It seems a flurry of smaller meteoroids is streaking steadily overhead. You're not sure what this means, but it is somewhat disconcerting. Stack laptop on grimoire to maximization. Handy desk. You'll need every advantage you can. Excess laboratory Wi-Fi. Oh god, the GameSpot king.
The old GameFAQs website that we used to use all the time.
There are several signals being broadcasted from the laboratory, each of relatively decent strength. One of them is mysteriously and quite conveniently unsecured, requiring no password. Select the signal and reconnect to the game with John. 40 seconds. Show pistol. I'm back. Hello?
Hurry up and open my door! Not that it even matters. I think I'm probably dead no matter what.
Patience, you still haven't used the new totem. I believe it will create the item on the punch card.
So what is it? Like an apple or something? What good will that even do?
We'll see. I've found no evidence that any the item, and the content of the card appears to be variable from session to session. In one instance, it was described as an edgy looking thing. Sick.
Sick means that she copied it verbatim, meaning she included the misspelling.
Oh god.
Do we have enough of those building jewels to make it?
According to the Athenium, it is a free item. This speaks to its importance. Now off you go. Remove door from the hinges. There goes the rest of your build grist. Rose, put bathtub back. You probably should have just done this in the first place. John, take totem to alchemy. Got to get those stupid blocks out of the way first. The Colonel Sprite is getting awfully up about all this. Move blocks. You store the perfectly generic objects in your failure registry at a later. John, take bite of apple. Is it wise to eat weird fruit? John.
You got this, buddy. 25 seconds.
End of Act 1. Ow, no.
Slimer.
Oh, he's an asshole.
Baboosh. End of story. Everyone died.
All who die come back again. Honk honk. Gary Wolfhead.
Years in the future, but not many.
And you want to keep going?
It's up to you. It's like 2 a.m. for you guys.
Years in the future, but not many. Oh, it's the carapaces. Oh. Wayward vagabond, words a stuttering step in unreached dust.
The alchemitor.
Act 2. Game facts.
Here's a walkthrough by Tentacle Therapist.
She did write a walk.
It is unfortunate.
Walkthrough incomplete. Oh god. Do I have to read all this? No.
Caveats and condolences. I'd be inclined to dispense with the trite even under less pressing circumstances. Needless to say, I'll forego the inscrutable ASCII banner which typically heralds the striking free fall of these documents. I'll also resist the urge to brandish any copyright marks or the particular neurosis that concerns itself with the theft of the utterly mundane. I'll allow other deranged prospectors to stake claims on their worthless plots as the wood burns around them. My introduction will be sparse. There will be no majestic prose blustering into the sails of a galleon as we embark on this long voyage together, nor will there be any ham-fisted prose whipping its limbs under a broad bedsheet like a retarded ghost, for that matter. I won't set the stage or dim the lights. The mood, you will see, will be set soon enough. Since you're reading this, chances are you've installed this game on your computer already. If this is true, like many others, you have just participated in bringing about the end of the world. But don't beat yourself up about it. There was never anything you could have done to prevent it. The end is happening right now, as I type, as you read. I have come to understand that we were always doomed through our collective ignorance, and now further doomed by those few who know and struggle to flee. If you're lucky, you'll be among the smaller subset of the latter who are successful. What I mean is, while that game you installed is just one more grinding slab of rock sealing our planet's crypt, it is also your only hope to live. I'm presently faced with the same conundrum as you, and though I speak with more experience, my own outcome is far from assured. I will play the game, as much of it as there is to play, and record my findings here. If you want to live, you will do as I instruct. My condolences, Tentacle Therapist. What? I heard somebody say something. What?
Not a moment. She's curled up in... No. You tired? She's tired.
Alright, we can go to bed. Bed is a good idea. We did the first act.
You frustrated?
Who's frustrated?
Not getting words out of her. I think we just gotta put her to bed.
Okay. Have a good night.
Night.